Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna tune it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing.
Okay. A British police officer, actually a chief,
British chief.
British chief police,
Chief of the police.
good lord,
Chiefs of the police.
filmed a social media video stressing the importance of recognizing International Pronoun Day,
Why was he stressing?
because apparently nobody knew that it happened. It was Tuesday, by the way. You white, cis, misogynist bastard.
Don't give me that crap. You didn't know it until this story
just-
started anyway.
I am woke. Remember, I had a hashtag.
Dylan ain't woke.
Close enough. It was...
Dylan ain't
It was
woke.
close. It was close. Whatever. Anyway, in the video, Deputy Chief Constable Julie Cook.
Sorry, constable.
Yeah, because they don't call them police
Oh, right.
officers over
I
there.
forget.
It's the UK. Remember the
Oh, Constable Julie Cook.
Julie Cook.
Julie Cook.
Does she cook though?
I
Does
don't-
she?
No, it's Cook with an E.
She needs to be making
It's more
sandwiches.
like Julie Cookie.
She's a little kooky, all right. Explains the dangers.
Isn't that special?
The dangers
Danger.
of misgendering someone and how that it is a form of abuse.
It is.
It's what she says.
No, say it isn't so, Jimmy.
I will say it so.
Oh, well, I guess if you're going to
Normally
say
we
it.
would have a sounder for that, but I can't seem to
That's fine.
find him. So this just becomes boring and dull. Okay. Quote. Being misgendered can have a huge impact
Yes, it can.
on somebody and their personal well-being.
Whose
she
personal
warns.
well-being?
Whoever they are.
Ah.
Quote. It also can be used as a form of abuse for somebody,
Odd. Gotta love
and
that
that
abuse.
just isn't right.
Well, that's not right.
End quote. Oh, quote, today, she concludes, I'm assuming it's a she because it is Julie.
Yes.
Cook.
We're going to go with the assumptions.
Quote, today,
Uh-huh.
it's about raising awareness, getting people to have conversations,
Right.
and understanding why it is so important
Why?
to teach or to understand the pronouns that somebody wishes to be used for them. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
End quote.
Down. Did she sound that matter of fact, or
That's how it's worded. I would assume, being British, that that yes, that's exactly.
it's probably exactly how it sounded?
She did. She sounded like she has a broomstick in her ass. Actually, she's like, "Pardon me, so class." Did anybody know International Pronouns Day?
No.
Anybody?
No.
I didn't know.
I don't even think Jen knew.
Jen knows everything.
No.
No, she's in the know.
Well, that's what she said.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
See what you did there. I don't know how well I like it, but I do see
Hey,
it.
you see it? It's there.
You can't unsee it.
That's right. It's like a train wreck. You just don't unsee it.
That's the wrong show. But no, Cook's page on the Cheshire Constabulary.
Constabulary.
That's what I said. Constabulary.
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 That.
Website points out that the LGBTQ activism is near and dear to her heart.
It's near and dear to my heart.
Why do you keep assuming she's Irish?
Because it's Constable, and I love it that way.
I mean, it's
It makes me laugh. That is the only reason why. Okay? It makes me smile. Can I take this, please, for
Oh,
smiling purposes? All right.
You can take it all you want to.
Thank
I
you.
Just
I'm
don't
just
know
gonna
how appropriate it might
smiling purposes. That is all.
be. That's so bad. It's so bad.
What?
So bad.
I just want to smile and be happy.
That-
Okay?
That's
Is that so wrong?
Yes, actually, in America, it is. It is
What?
so very wrong. A portion of her biography.
Just a portion.
Her biography.
Her biography.
Her biography.
Her bio?
Who the hell is this woman?
She has a bio.
No, she has a biography, is what it says.
Okay.
Reads in 2017, I was appointed the UK National Police Chiefs Council, MPCC, for those of you that are not in the know. lead for the LGBT plus portfolio.
Plus. She's a quilt bag.
I'm striving to ensure that all of our staff feel able to come to work and to be themselves, to be honest about their lives outside of work without fear of reprisals or attitudes that they may face,
No
but
reprisal.
also that all staff are comfortable to ask appropriate questions and to learn.
Yes.
This is just so stupid.
Kevin Hutchinson over on the Facebook asks,
Mm-hmm.
so given what she's talking about, given what she said, if a tall, muscular guy with a beard says that he, quote,
Oh, stop it.
feels like a woman,
Man, I feel like a woman.
we have to take his Shania Twain claim seriously?
Doot, 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 doot. Let's go, girls. Okay. I also want members of the LGBT plus community to be able to walk through our communities knowing that they are safe and understood.
Then get the Muslims out.
That's that's kind of where it's at.
Stop letting the people from the Middle East come to your nation and rule it.
In earlier 2019, a British woman was arrested for misgendering a transgender activist.
How can you be arrested for misgendering somebody?
Well,
It's not like slipping of the tongue
whoa,
is
whoa.
is a capital offense.
The authorities, here's what it is. Authorities charged Kate Scatow, and she's British, so it sounds like that.
Skatow?
Sure. A 38-year-old mother of 2 children with, quote, malicious communication.
Lowered expectation.
Indeed. You have to understand that it's coming here.
Yes.
Just so we're clear.
I just want to.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, you're at a point where you're not allowed to speak anything because God knows if you say something to hurt someone's feelings, then
No spaking.
no spaking. Because if you spake,
Then you have been spoken to.
yes, in a harmful way. And we've, again, as we discussed yesterday, as I made it hopefully abundantly clear yesterday to those of
Yes,
you
so abundant.
in the know, that all the people are when they try to do these things, or they're trying to hide from reality.
Yes.
That's it. Pure and simple. And so you can't, it's bad enough that you need to hide, but now they're forcing other people to do it. And I'm telling you now, it's coming here.
Where?
Here.
Where?
All over. Everywhere.
Pretty much.
It's going to be, you're not going to be able to step without it
Oh, you're going to step right in it?
right in it. It's going to be a pile, just a puddle. And
So I need to always wear shoes is what you're saying.
I would highly recommend it.
If not boots.
Preferably galoshes.
Look, these boots were made for walking.
Look.
All right? These boots were made for walking.
That's just what they'll do.
Yes.
One of these days, our boots are going to walk all over
That is correct.
you. Okay. Just make sure we're clear.
Big Farmer Steve is asking at Dylan Lyles, at Stephen Airy, how is I'm a Lumberjack not the official song of National Pronoun Day?
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
I sleep all night and I work all day. I cut down trees, I skip and jump. I like to smell wildflowers. I love that song. It is so good.
It is so good. I didn't even think about it. Actually, you're right. It was kind of this was a last minute story.
It was a missed opportunity, is what it was.
It was. That was failure on our part for lack of preparation. We apologize. We throw ourselves at the mercy of the court. And
We're not worthy.
we're not worthy.
We're not worthy.
We're not worthy.
Thank you. All right.
So yeah. So apparently, using the wrong gender pronouns in the UK can land you in prisons. And
no.
It is coming. Oh no, hard yes, and it is coming here. Again, I'm telling you now. We're already headed in that direction if we don't get our act together.
Do you want to get striked?
Like say go to jail, and
Yeah.
because you've said he instead of
Yeah.
she,
Yeah.
like the comic that we saw.
Yes.
There was a picture of a comedian or alleged comedian. It said a comedian. It was like allegedly you're a comedian.
Allegedly.
A comedian, and it looked very much like a man. Like I thought out of the corner of my eye, I was
That's
like,
a
"Oh, well, it's a
man."
man," and it wasn't. Again, allegedly,
Allegedly.
but this same individual had the audacity to say that all men should be
Or
acting.
women.
No, all men should act like women,
Right.
or should be more like women. As this woman is
And should look more like women.
look and act like a
Yeah.
man.
And she looks and acts like a man.
It's weird. So
She
I'm just
wants.
saying.
She just wants full role reversal.
Which
I'm hoping that was just the comedian in her, and it was a deadpan.
gross. I don't want to know about.
I
what's
don't want to
in
know
her.
her about her
You
deadpan. I
said-
was talking about.
No, you said the comedian in her.
I was talking about her.
highly
I was
inappropriate,
talking
sir.
about her delivery.
It is not. It's not 10 o'clock, sir. This is not Mojo After Dark.
This is Mojo After Dark.
No,
It is
it's-
dark outside.
No, it's
Here.
It's not
It is dark here.
FCC. It's not until 10.
I don't care. I'll care.
Oh, I'm scared.
I'll scared. You scared?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, the court going back to the Kate lady who got in trouble for malicious communication. Authorities detained and questioned her for more than 7 hours in connection with the incident. And you get this in connection with the incident, like she drove through someone's yard, hit and run, or I don't know, you mug somebody. During the investigation, authorities took her photograph, DNA samples, and fingerprints. The court also banned her from referring to the transgender activist as a man. How the hell are you going to uphold that?
You can't.
Well, apparently you can't if she got arrested and
Well,
was
you can't
fingerprinted and
hear.
DNA. No, I'm saying
you can't hear.
No, I mean, just how does it happen? Period. That's just insane. This is so bad. So yeah, congratulations, the UK.
Donna's asking a quick question.
Doing it
She
again.
wants
You're
to know.
doing it phenomenally.
You have two options. You got male or female. What the hell else do you need?
I thought the same thing. I'm with you, Donna. Like I thought it was that simple, but apparently it's not.
Nope, it's not.
Apparently,
you
anything-
have to have 186.
No, I thought we're at 210 now.
Is it a 210 now?
I thought we crested the 200 mark. I really do. Yeah. Pulled over,
Yeah.
fell out,
Mm-hmm.
just elongated.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
You're really trying to lengthen this one. out,
I
aren't
really am, but we need to just go ahead and
You know, let's squash that, okay? Let's instead. Thank you. Talk about cat coolers.
You know what I heard?
What'd you hear?
I heard that they come in many colors.
They do come in many colors. Yes, you're right. Look, you learned something else.
And they're rugged.
They are.
They're just rugged. That's all they are. That's all you need to say is
Rugged.
I really want to make a commercial like that. The kind of the manly man.
They're rugged.
Like, did you ever see? And well, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you in a minute. We're doing cat coolers that are rugged.
Yes, they're rugged.
Keep your ice cold for 7 days because they're rugged.
Yes.
They're made in the USA because they're rugged.
Well, that's
No, they're
they're
fully
rugged because
customizable.
they're made in the USA.
No, I would argue that they dovetail together. They're made in the USA because they're rugged, and because they're made in the USA, they're rugged.
Okay, sure.
It's
You know what? You want to do this? You
they
can
do it
this?
together. I am,
You
but I
do this. You do this.
You want me to do this?
Yes, I want you to do this. I'm going to take a quick second.
want me to
I
do-
got to do something here. You do this. Yeah, you go ahead.
want me to do-
Yeah, do it. There.
Hold on, I gotta find my button.
No, there.
I have to find my button. I had to find the button. Oh, don't walk away.
I'm not walking.
You can walk away. It also comes in many different colors.
But wait, there's more.
All you gotta do.
How many colors are there?
It says many. So there's at least 5. There's 5. Well, technically it's 4 and a blue stripe is 1. That makes it cold like the rock. I can't say that because that's a whole nother. That's another slogan. Anyway, cat coolers are rugged.
How rugged are they?
They're very rugged. You can get the. How rugged are they? They are so rugged. No, you get you a cat cooler. You can get a three body cooler.
Ooh, 3-body cooler.
You know, and in all seriousness, with the holidays coming up, everybody thinks summer's over.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to have a cooler. What's that good for?
Or a 3-hour tour.
Or a 3-hour tour. But no, you can. The cat cooler is still useful with the holidays coming up. You can have family over. Instead of constantly opening and closing your refrigerator, you're going to have pies and things that are trying to cool off. Get you a cat cooler. Fill it up with ice. Throw that sucker right by the door. So that way everybody can get their drinks and everything else out of there without opening the door of the refrigerator, letting all the heat in, letting all the cold air out.
Right.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Go to catcoolers.com. Use
Exactly.
the promo code Steven.
Yes, my name.
We need to change that.
No.
It ain't fair.
Too bad.
Go over there, catcoolers.com/Steven. Promo code Steven.
Yes, promo code Steven.
Promo code Steven.
That's a STEVEN.
VN.
Yes.
Use the promo code. Gets 10% off the price. And they are great. You need one. Catcoolers.com
Catcoolers.com.
/. No, not forward slash.
No forward slash. Just catcoolers.com.
Well,
Stop
still,
it. There's no forwards.
This is what happens when you leave the AI alone.
I told you.
I did this.
This is, guys, this
I
is
handled
why
this.
I do the commercials.
No, because I just wanted to be different. I just wanted to be different for once. I'm breaking the monotony.
You're breaking the mold. You're breaking bad.
I'm breaking. There was like 3 different songs that ran through my
I
head
know,
just now.
I know. Are you breaking wind?
No.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you for not doing that.
Not today. Guys, welcome to the show. Defenders Live, mojo50.com. Go
If
to
you didn't know.
all the social medias at DOAE Show. Please like, share, and follow everything everywhere you can. Sign up for notifications so you know when we're on, which is every night, Monday through Friday,
Yes.
9 p.m.s
And you can hear this
Eastern. Yes.
all the time.
Go to DOAEshow.com so you can check out all the archive stuff from back in the day when we first got our starts.
And we were so much worse.
It's very hard to believe.
But we were so much worse.
So much worse.
So much worse.
It was. There's words cannot describe the pain. Just saying, cannot describe the pain. Go to mojo50.com. Check out all the other great hosts over there, the great other people. Because again, we're at the tail end of the lives. They did it for a reason.
Wow.
Just saying.
Apparently, Kevin Hutchinson just got kicked off of Facebook for 30 days for stuff that he was typing in the Mojo chat room.
Really?
Yeah.
Out of the Mojo room.
Out of the Mojo room. Out of the Mojo chat room on the video feed.
I did not know you could get kicked out of a private room like that.
Well, not of the private room. He got kicked out of Facebook.
No,
for
but that's
30
what I
days
mean.
because
Like
of it.
on Facebook, I didn't know you could do that. I know Facebook is very
There's-
anal.
They are.
But I didn't know that like in a private chat room, in a private thing like that could happen. I know if you do it on someone's page, it's different.
Well, I mean, when you say something like, let's cut off everybody's genitals and throw them in a big pile,
What is wrong with that?
well,
Because then everybody just kind of pick the one they want? Is that how this works?
I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
I thought it was funny, personally.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get where someone might be a little bit upset.
They
But
might
I mean,
they might get a little weird about it, but I
'Cause when you-
don't
yeah,
I don't
it's-
see any bad comments on it. I don't know what's going on there.
No, I get it. Facebook is
Facebook is Facebook.
Well, you say cutting off of something like that, I can see it be taken as
Yes.
a threat, which is dumb because it's Facebook and they're not really reading the damn thing.
That's true. One of Senator Elizabeth Warren's top economic advisors acknowledged on Wednesday that the senator doesn't have sufficient tax plans to pay for her proposed single-payer health care system. Hi, how are you? Quote, her taxes, as they currently exist, are not enough yet to cover fully replacing health insurance. This came from University of California, Berkeley economics professor Emmanuel Saez.
Oh, Emmanuel Saez.
Mm-hmm.
Because
He also helped develop Warren's wealth tax proposal.
Oh, good. So he wrote it up.
Yeah, he wrote it.
It was his idea.
Yes. And he's saying it's not enough.
And he says it sucks.
Yes.
Basically.
It's like, it's all right. It's just not enough.
It's all right.
It's not. It's enough for what we want to do, but it's not enough for what she wants to do.
Look, it's enough for, throwing it out as a thing to just throw out there during a debate. But in reality, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work at all.
And that's really all it is. That's all they do.
It's good on paper. It looks good on paper.
It doesn't even look good on paper.
It looks bad on paper.
Clearly, it doesn't look good on
only
paper.
looks good when you're not thinking.
Which is most of the time.
Most of the time with Democrats. Warren's campaign claims to have proposed a $7.3 trillion in tax increases.
Did you say trillion?
7.3 trillion in tax increases.
Like with a T.
With a T.
With a T.
With a T.
Huh.
The TR.
Wow. An increase, you say?
I say.
Holy cow.
And that is enough to pay for an agenda it projects will cost $6 trillion.
Wait. So you're going to take 7.3 trillion to pay for something that only costs 6 trillion.
Yes.
Which again, let's for just a brief moment forget the trillion part. Is that just a little overwhelming just thinking about it? So you are intentionally going to take in an extra $1.3 trillion in taxes. From where exactly?
However, with Medicare for All costing costing more than $3 trillion a year, experts across the spectrum told Bloomberg that the math means she would have to raise middle-class tax rates as well.
Who didn't see that one coming? I mean, it's not a joke. Like, that's never... You could take every dime from all of the elite wealthy people.
Yes.
Okay?
And you would only pay for
every dime.
I think you'd pay for the government for like 6 months.
Something like that. Maybe a year.
Maybe.
And that's it. In order for it to work, you would have to take it from everyone. It would have to go back to, what was it, FDR?
Yeah.
For the 90, was it 94, 95?
It was 98%, 96%.
96.
It was like 96.
Between 95 and 97. Yeah, somewhere around. It was like between 95 and 100% income tax.
It was almost 100% income tax.
They took everything.
Everything.
That even then it doesn't.
But that was only for like a year, and it was only
only.
and it was only for war.
Oh yeah, because that justifies it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't.
Right.
Let people alone. It blows people's mind. If you turn around and you let people have more of their money, then they can go and pay for stuff on their own and get even way better deals that suit their life instead of going for this cookie cutter crap that you people tried shoving down our throats.
Which, by the way, nothing ever fits.
And it's kind of a tight hole to squeeze into.
True.
Because not for nothing, my life, Steven's life, are very different. Our lives are very different.
And we agree on a lot of things.
Well, no, but I'm saying just life in general. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying, like, we agree on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, almost everything.
But
our
still,
life, our life together is very different. Our life together. Aww. And our life is very different from, say, Slightly Venomous Kirk.
And his wife.
And Kirk's Stacey Gyllenhaal.
Yes.
Their life is completely different from it. And they're just up 95. Well, I say up 95. It's further than that, but
they're up a ways.
They're up a ways.
A few hundred miles.
They're not quite, degens from North Country, but
they're close.
They're close.
They're close.
And it's day and night. Very different demographic, very different living area. The way life is there is different. You can't just sit here and have a one size fits all plan for this kind of stuff. You can't.
All right.
And yet they keep trying, and they keep trying, and they want to take basically 5 pounds of crap and shove it into a 4-pound bag.
Well, yeah.
And guess what happens when you do? It makes a mess. It gets on your shoes. You smell like poo for weeks. Just never comes out.
And then you have to go to the cleaners.
Touché.
Which they'll ring you out because the cleaners are also owned by the government.
See what you did there.
Uh-huh.
See what you did
Everything
there.
is owned by the government.
See, this is why if you had more of your own money, you could save for medical issues. And I get some people have more extreme ones than others.
Yes, of course.
But come on. Stay out of my wallet.
Stay out of my life.
Guys, That's a break. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. There's more on the other side.
Love you guys.
Thank you for the. I knew you were close to the DJs. I just didn't. I knew
Didn't
you
know
weren't.
how close.
I knew you were not with them directly. You're
Right.
like right.
So
Stone,
close.
stone's throw.
I mean, you could
Stone's
literally throw a stone at their head,
And I wouldn't do that, but
mainly because it would just bounce off and hit you again. It was.
all right. I say we save this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then we can just keep the yeah,
Yeah.
because that all stays.
Yeah.
Because I really want to get to that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Did we ever talk? I was reading the story. I don't remember if we talked about it. About the like the towns in near Kansas City and stuff like that.
Oh no.
Near in Kansas and where they actually they not only sue you, but you can go to debtor's prison for medical bills.
You mean they're actually imposing the law?
No. You should not ever be allowed to go to debtor's prison. That's stupid. That's something that we got away from with England. That is stupid. But I mean, they actually throw people in jail that are dying of illness.
Oh no, I didn't hear nothing about that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta find that story again. It's so bad. It was a really long story. I think we. Did, I don't think
Usually
we
it is.
It's a huge story, and it goes through the sad. Like we need about 15 minutes of sad music to go through the entire
We
thing.
can find that though.
Oh, I know, but it's a long story. But
Slightly venomous Kirk. I scared off Jen. No,
no, you didn't. She came and went.
Isn't that just like her?
Yep.
Comes and goes when she pleases.
Always. Here today.
Gone tomorrow. And that's why they call her the percolator. Oh, there's a reason why we're at the end of the show, or at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Defenders Live, thank you for hanging out with us. You know what? I apologize. I just realized I've been completely Twitter negligent.
Yes, you have.
I have.
Yes.
I apologize.
So what's going on the Twitters?
Twitter's Doc Thompson got ran over by an Amtrak. The AI's speech programming is not properly working. No,
that's just him.
It's
just him.
It's been one of them days today. It's been a long day.
One of those days.
When you don't want to wake up.
That's right.
Also, Doc Thompson got ran over by. He pretty much is mostly Doc Thompson got, but we'll.
Yeah, we got this. There's more. There's more.
So, is there a pronoun that can be used to refer to any gender generically, so that we don't have to have to know all of the pronouns for every gender?
Yes, we don't.
And it would be nice.
It would be nice.
It'd be very nice, but they don't. We got a how dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah,
How dare you?
Yes.
Ooh, and at the same time she said it too. That was good.
That's good.
Because he posted a GIF of it. If you don't know what pronoun or what was pronoun day, then you didn't listen to Doc in the Daily Mojo. No, I didn't listen this morning.
No, on Tuesday.
This says 20 minutes ago. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Tuesday was or Wednesday or whatever.
No, yeah.
Yesterday.
But I'm saying I didn't hear it because I have a day job that I have to pay bills and
Yeah.
child support and all
That's
that.
okay.
Good job.
I was actually listening to the Daily Mojo this morning.
Oh, were you?
I was.
You trying to rub it in my face now?
No. I'm just saying I would never try to rub anything in your face. Other than maybe a cream pie. Good reference.
Thank
yes,
you.
good job.
Thank you.
I think that was lemon meringue. I'm just saying.
I don't like meringue.
Oh, but-
quiet guy in the back, real fast. Wouldn't
Yes.
it be easier for the government if the government would quietly raise the sales tax? They still get their money and less pushback, plus bonus. Bonus, the economy is still stimulated. Or does that make too much sense? I would argue that raising of any taxes of any kind is kind of bad.
I'm generally stimulated. There's a wall.
You stay on your side, I'll stay on my side. Everybody will be happy. Yeah, no, generally I'm kind of against the whole taxes of any kind, but I mean, theoretically, if we have to play the would you rather game, would you rather raise the income tax or the sales tax? I'll do the sales tax.
Yeah.
Problem with it is most people aren't going to be able to buy anything after a while, because when taxes supersede the actual cost of the product, you know, here's a $500 iPhone that now costs you $6,000 thanks to the taxes. You know, it's eventually nobody buys anything and the economy does tank, and then
Eventually.
you're right back to square one. It just takes longer to get there. Just saying.
That's what she said.
That is what I need to meet whoever this she is.
Oh, it's Jen.
Is it? It can't be Jen. She's married. And the things I've heard that she does is not
Said.
she Jen,
Said.
but she. Yeah, the things
Said.
I've heard she say
Yeah.
is
I'm just saying that she's got a show and all the stuff. So
police have confiscated the firearms of a Korean veteran, a Korean War veteran, excuse me.
Korean War veteran.
Korean War veteran who has served in subcapacity with local law enforcement for a span of 6 decades, had his firearms confiscated and was relieved of his duties as an elementary school crossing guard last month after a waitress overheard what she perceived to be a threat in a passing conversation at a coffee shop.
Oh.
Use this to kind of touch back to the story we had earlier about the pronouns and saying bad things and blah, blah, blah. It's already started here. And now they're just
I don't touch backs.
no touchbacks. And not for nothing. Look at how it went with Kevin Hutchins over on the
on the
Facebook
Facebooks.
just now. It's the same thing. It's a perceived threat. Now, granted, it is kind of
Silly.
I can see it being taken out of context and
Yes.
being that way, but
Sure.
still, come on, guys. Anyway, Stephen Nicholas, 84. 84.
Who is threatened by an 84-year-old man?
How many times? Come on. How many times have you seen the gangs of roving elderly folk?
Only the women.
That there's what the nursing homes are. That's
Yes.
where that's their clubhouse. It's like bikers have a clubhouse.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know, and so same thing applies for the old folks.
You know, actually, now that you say that, it does make more sense that the highest levels of STDs are in the retirement home areas of Florida than anywhere else.
Thank you. How many? You have more narcotics there than anywhere else.
Yes.
Even in regular prisons.
Yes.
Yes. So I rest
I
my
mean,
case.
you're probably right there. I mean, you might be onto
Have
something.
you not seen the Monty Python skit?
I know, I have.
You know, with the elderly folk and
The roving bands
roving
of
bands
the
of-
elderly grandmothers.
Yes, only that just showed the grandmothers. There's
Right.
there's
There's
ones of
obviously-
grandfathers. There's a co-ed group.
Uh-huh.
And I'm telling you, it's probably the second single greatest sounder we've got. I swear. It's
Lovely.
so
It's
good.
lovely.
It's Stephen Nicholas is 84 of Tisbury, Massachusetts. Was never charged with a crime and was reinstated at his post as the crosswalk Tisbury School on Tuesday following public outcry.
Tisbury.
However,
However,
his guns are still to be sold.
why? Because he's old?
Because, I guess,
It's not like he's driving recklessly.
a waitress at Linda Jean's restaurant in Oak Bluffs reported Nicholas to the authorities.
There's one place I will never go again.
I've never been. so
I'm saying if I was that man,
Oh, yeah.
I would never go there again.
I'd go pee on their front door.
Probably so.
And not just like on the door and on the front walkway.
handle.
Oh yeah, I'd aim for the handle. If I didn't make it, I'd pee in a cup and pour on top of it. You think I'd?
I don't think he can make it. He's 84.
He probably couldn't, but God bless him. When she overheard him talking to a friend and believed he was making a threat, Nicholas told the Martha's Vineyard Times. He told the Martha's Vineyard Times.
Martha Vineyard.
Yes, it's Martha Vineyard.
Oh, yes.
Lovely, darling. Could you please bring me some tea?
Yes, yes.
Get Constance in here. I need my feet rubbed. that he made no threats whatsoever and that his conversation was taken out of context. How about it was none of this heifer's damn business?
Right.
He wasn't talking to her. It is your job there, pumpkin, is to serve coffee
And
bring
not-
the man a scone.
And not pay attention to what they're talking about.
I appreciate the whole, hear something, see something, say something, but
Not when you're talking about an 84-year-old
84-year-old man.
It's like, what do you think he is? Really? Do you really think he's some sort of vandal or some sort of like terrible menace to society? He's probably been going to that same place
Since it
and
opened.
ordering from that same place, sitting in that same seat since it opened in 1925 or some other time period in which it opened.
Yeah.
Why are you concerned about what he is saying?
Yeah, they don't say what he said or what was allegedly said.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
The great-grandfather told the Times, quote, "I would never, ever, ever harm a child," end quote.
Right.
The Times reported that Nicholas said he was unimpressed with the Tisbury School resource officer alleged
Allegedly.
trips to Extra Mart to get coffee when children came to school in the morning, end quote. And he, quote, told a friend about this and suggested somebody could shoot up the school if within that officer's absence, which he described as leaving his post, end quote. So here you have an 84-year-old man who served in the Korean War, so he's a veteran.
Yes.
The man, if anybody, any vets out there know, you know what standing duty is. You know what it is to leave your post.
He believes he believes that it's leaving his post to go get a coffee.
In the service, you leave your post. It is probably, if it's not the worst thing you could possibly do, it is the second worst thing you could do. No branch anywhere, they do not take it lightly. Doesn't matter what you're doing, what you think you're doing. You're told to stand and watch that spot. You don't move until you are relieved. Period. Full stop.
I feel relieved.
And he's absolutely right. How is he saying, an 84-year-old man saying that, you know what, the point of having this officer, his job is to protect these children in case something were to happen.
Right.
And for him to turn around and be gone.
I'm sorry. First off, his job is as a crosswalk guard.
Yeah.
So his job is to make sure that they cross the street.
Yep, his job is
safely.
It's just sidebar real fast of a very serious story into a somewhat of a joke. Am I the only person that sees the irony that an 84-year-old man is ferrying kids across? Like I just envision like the guy, ferrying them across the river Styx off to the other side. And
Yes, children, come with me.
pay the man the pence that is reckoned. Anyway.
Oh, thank you.
I feel happy.
Now come with me.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
No, not the OSHA violations.
Oh, we almost did it. But
I
I was
know.
like, nope, not today.
Not today.
But he's stating, going back to this, he's stating an actual fact. The point is that the resource officer's job is to protect the children of the school.
Always around to protect and serve.
Not to, the kids are in class, I can go get a coffee. No. I'm pretty sure the school has coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Last I checked. I know maybe they don't. If they don't, then you know what? You bring your own crap.
Yeah. But he's not a resource officer. Once again.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's
guy that
talking
he was
his,
talking
he's
to.
talking about.
Right.
He's talking about.
Who constantly leaves.
So this has got the third person. He's just expressing how frustrating it is that a coworker is not doing and what he's supposed to do. Is not holding up his end of the stick, as it were.
Ah.
You know what I mean? Based on a waitress's report, Tisbury Police Chief Mark Salio and another police officer pulled Nicholas off the job while he was working his shift at the school. I did not realize that a crossing guard was like a legit school job.
Well, it is to him.
Well, no, it is in Massachusetts. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of little side streets.
This is true. Quote, he came up to me and told me what I said was a felony, but he wasn't going to charge me, end quote, Mr. Nicholas recalled, referring to the police chief.
What he said was a felony?
Mm-hmm. It's based off the quote.
Oh.
Officers then went to Nicholas's home and took his firearms as well as his license to carry, which the former Morse code specialist had held since 1958.
And nothing had ever happened.
Regardless, Nicholas was never charged with the crime, and the police have refused to release the report to the press, and Mr. Nicholas maintains that he has never given any documentation relating to the seizure of his guns.
So the guns were taken away without due process, without
Yep.
even notification, without a warrant, without anything, because of quote-unquote red flag laws.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Nicholas says that he is now happy to be back on the job that he took after his wife passed away a couple of years ago.
Right.
Quote, I just need something to do to get out of the house, and I love the kids.
Mm.
And
Children. He's doing it for the children.
He's doing it for the children. He never carried his guns. He never did anything. He just had them.
He just had
He's
a sign,
he's
and he
a-
had his vest, and he got the kids across the street.
He's an 84-year-old war vet.
That's all he wanted to do with his life was to help people cross the street now. That's it. He's just trying to pass the time until he passes away. What the heck are you guys doing?
It's so stupid.
Trying to lighten up people's lives,
And you
keep the kids safe,
and you screwed it up.
and you screwed it up, lady.
This is why we can't have nice things.
No, the reason why we can't have nice things is Robert Francis O'Rourke.
Oh, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
Bobby.
See, after insisting American gun owners will, quote, do the right thing by turning in their firearms under his gun control plan, Robert Francis O'Rourke said police will go door to door to confiscate AR-15s if people refuse to hand them over voluntarily.
So, is anyone else seeing the slippery slope that we have laid out before you here? It's words. And now we've moved into you can have your guns taken away because somebody hears a conversation that she had no business being a part of.
And now it's just all of your guns.
And now this guy who wants to become the president decides that
All your guns belong to us.
and no, it's not all. This is the part that drives me straight banana sandwich about this. Is he wants the AR-15s confiscated. Not all guns. AR-15s. Now there's a starting point.
Yes.
But he single-handedly is going after the AR-15.
Right, which, most people don't actually have.
I've got a 45.
Right.
I have a 45 with hollow points.
Yes, which is a lot more dangerous than
I
a
was going
regular
to say,
AR-15.
I promise you blows a much bigger hole in something than an AR-15.
Yes.
Period. Hands down.
No, you don't. You do not have a 45. You lost it.
Allegedly. That
In
damn
a
boating accident.
boating accident.
The same place you lost all yours.
Yes, exactly.
God.
You have none of them.
It was such a that day was so bad luck.
But that was a good gun.
You know what? I almost caught a fish that was this big.
Which big?
This big.
Which big?
That big.
That big.
It went like this. It was this
Oh, it
big.
was that big.
Like that.
There's tall tales going on there.
It is. There's some long ones for
I'll
sure.
figure it out.
Oh.
See, quote, there have to be consequences, the
No,
Texas
there have
Democrats
to be.
said Wednesday after the MSNBC host Joe Scarborough pressed him
Gross. Why would you do that, Joe?
On-
Don't press him. That's disgusting.
on how
Have you seen the man sweat? Don't do that. It's
on
nasty.
how
Gross.
he would get AR-15s out of the hands of Americans unwilling to give them up. Quote, in that case, I think there would be a visit by the law enforcement to recover the firearms and to make sure that it is purchased, bought back, so that it cannot potentially be used against somebody else.
Wait a minute. So by quote the government purchasing, which by the way, how does the government purchase anything with
With your money?
your tax money? So that means you technically bought it twice.
Yes.
Huh. But
And
you're
you
going,
don't even have it after that.
yeah, you're going to purchase it and buy it back. So that by purchasing and buying the gun back,
Yes.
and I keep saying it because this is how he's quoted, so I'm quoting him.
Yeah, right.
Doing that suddenly relieves the gun of any ability to commit a crime? Like a criminal could pick it up and go, son of a bitch, I can't shoot it now. Because it was purchased and bought back. I can't.
Yeah.
You see it says right there, it won't see.
Purchased and bought back. Well,
Nothing, it doesn't work.
Firing pin is gone.
It's
just
gone. It
completely
fizzled
gone.
away because it was bought and...
Yeah.
Shut up.
Bought and paid. No, you're just going to
Shut
use
up.
it yourself. Okay?
Shut up.
The
Or
question.
they might not even use it, but it's less for them to have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Oh, so stupid. And because again, and going back to the story we just had a second ago with the 84-year-old war vet, they just took his guns. There was no buyback there. There's no paper there saying, "Hey, we're doing this based off of this legality and that legality."
They took our guns.
They just ganked him
Yep.
from an 84-year-old man.
Yep.
But this is going to be better. Okay.
Peekapool over on the Twitter says, quote, "I'm generally stimulated. Hashtag what I wish I didn't learn today."
You know, is it bad, just sidebar before we keep going, is that I have a feeling that is going to become another one of
That's
like,
going to be one of those things that just like starts popping up. more.
Brad's was the, what I learned today came from Doc. It's a great thing, and it leads up to us. And then after that,
What I
everyone's
wish-
kind of like, oh,
But
you know what? I wish I
didn't
hadn't
learn
learned
that
today. I actually
Yeah.
kind of like that idea.
I kind of do too. That
What
might
I
be-
wish I didn't learn today.
Hey, you know what? If you like that idea as well,
Run with it.
Tell us what you wish you didn't learn about our show and through our show today on the Twitters. Hashtag what I wish I didn't learn
At DOAE
today.
Show.
Yeah.
At Stephen Airy. At Dylan Lyles.
Yes. All of those things. Hashtag arm yourselves.
Arm yourselves. All
Yes.
that
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
But anyway.
Oh, by the way, go check out Mojo50.
Why would you do that?
Oh, Mojo50.com has a lot of stuff. Apparently, they also have a ton of hosts.
They do have hosts. Like
better
much
than
better
us.
people.
So much better. Like the Jen Torres, who was on just recently.
Ironically enough, with the guy who before us, the
The Rocky
Izzo.
Stooges is after us.
After us.
Yep. The Izzos is usually
before
before
us,
us.
usually.
and
He's going on
usually-
vacation
Yeah, on
here
vacation.
soon, and we'll be filling in for that.
Well, he's on vacation for like 2 weeks.
Oh, he's on. It was 2 weeks. The
Yeah.
lucky bastard.
Yeah. So this entire week, next entire week. So we get 1 day. Everybody gets a day. Everybody gets a day. It's good times.
It's gonna be good though.
You get a day, and you get a day, and you get a day.
Shut up, Oprah.
But not only that, they do have wonderful things over at the shop. If you go to mojo50.com/shop, you can find so many awesome things, including the Handy J stickers and covers and all the rest of that.
Shirts and
whatnot. But
mugs.
the one thing that I want to tell you about is the CBD oils.
Everyone needs the CBD oils.
Yes, actually, if you're on heavy medications, if you have joint pain, muscle aches. Thought you were gonna catch that.
I was actually not paying attention. I apologize. That was the one time my brain just shut off. For a
Okay,
second.
fine. That's cool. That's
Totally
cool.
missed that
That's
when
cool.
I
You
missed
got
the
the
joke.
tremors. You got shakes. You got brain fog. Maybe you're just generally depressed all the time. It might be a thing that you do. Try some CBD oils.
CBD oils.
No, it isn't a catch-all. No, it isn't a cure-all. But it does have some properties built into it that help these things without any major side effects. It is without any side effects at all, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna
major side effects? What am I talking about? No, without any side effects or discomfort or anything like that. If you've got nagging joint pain, if you've got difficulty sleeping, frequent inflammation, mood swings, problems galore, try KBMD's CBD oils over on mojo50.com/shop. If you use the promo code DEFENDERS, you get $15 off the price. Promo code DEFENDERS gets you $15 off the price over at mojo50.com/shop. Search for the CBD oils.
I don't have problems with my galore. I had it removed when I was like 6.
Oh.
It was a horrible accident. I fell.
Oh, it's terrible.
There was a horse involved. It was...
A horse is a horse, of course.
Of course. Doc Thompson got ran over by an Amtrak. Did that Dylan Lyles just say these guns had an ability to commit a crime?
No.
I don't, well.
He might have said that, but I'm guessing not. I'm guessing not.
Allegedly.
I'm guessing not.
So,
Yes, also light medication. You can use it with light medication.
Yes.
Just ask Roz. She has been taking it for quite a while. She has now become basically her dealer in her local area.
Which sounds really bad when you put it that way.
Sounds really bad, but like she buys a whole bunch of it, and then a bunch of people give her money, and they get it off of her because they don't want to go to the internets.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. So check them out.
Keeping with the Beto and with the wonderful talk. So as we just said a second ago, he's decided that for those who will not voluntarily turn in their AR-15s,
Right.
he will just send the police out to just make you give them up. Buy them back legally, of course, but he's
Right.
going to make you do it.
Legally buy them back, of course. Yeah.
So then following the 4th Democratic debate in Westerville, Ohio the other night, Eric Bolling questioned the candidates from the Blaze TV, of course. He questioned the candidates and got Beto O'Rourke asked about his support on gun confiscation, as we went through a second ago.
Uh-huh.
And asked him, said, Congressman, can you please clarify how you get the ARs and AKs back? Quote. Now, hold on. I'm reading this now. I need to make sure you guys understand just what's getting ready to come at you.
Is it going to come fast?
You're going to need to be ready for this. Hold on to your britches.
Is it going to come early?
It's going to right all up in your face.
Stay late?
Hang on. Just quote, I expect our fellow Americans to follow the law. If you own and AR-15, I think it's supposed to be an. If you own an AK-47 and it's no longer legal to own that, I expect you to turn it in. End quote. When he was asked if he thinks bad guys are likely to follow the law, O'Rourke answered, quote, I think we should have faith that our fellow Americans, gun owners and non-gun owners alike, including the owners of AR-15s and AK-47s, to do the right thing.
Because you got to have faith, the faith.
You got to have faith. So you're going to send a police officer to force people to turn over their guns when you're sitting here telling him, well, I just believe. I have a feeling. I'm hooked on feeling. High on believing. He's high on something.
He is definitely high.
Because there's, one, no one's going to just kind of go.
And two, this guy can't even buy a gun himself.
No, he can't.
He legally cannot buy a gun.
He's considered a felon. Isn't
He is
He's a
considered,
felon.
yes, he has a
cannot
felony.
He can't buy a gun. That's why he wants to take it away. If I can't have one, no one can. That's exactly what this is. It makes perfect sense. I hadn't even thought of that until you said that now. It makes perfect sense.
He cannot buy a gun, nor can he grow guns.
He can't grow his own guns? Damn
Right.
it.
What I mean is he can't grow these. He doesn't have the gains, bro.
Oh, no gains, bro?
No gains, bro.
Not even legs day.
Not even leg day.
Daggone.
He
So-
skips leg day and
oh,
arm day and chest day and
and-
back day and
And
neck
brain day, apparently.
all days.
Here's my thing, though, is so if he just assumes that people are just going to hand them in when the law gets changed, one, why would he need a police officer to have to go to your door and make people turn them over? Because they're going to just do it, you think. That's the
yeah.
faith you have.
Yes.
Um,
I have
and
faith
if-
in America.
if that's how it is, if you just assume that people are just going to do it because it's the right thing to do, then can you explain to me then, sir, why it is that we still have murder? Because last I checked, murder is on the books as being illegal.
Oh, yeah. So is stealing.
So so is rape.
So is lying under oath.
Oh, yeah, that's, how many lawmakers do we have with me in that one? Yeah, there's kind of a lot of things. Tax evasion.
Oh,
there's
yeah, that's it. Tax
myriad of things that are kind of out there that, are considered crimes. Hell, that just with guns, there's over 200,000 laws. So if people are just going to do the right thing, candidate, senator, whatever the hell you run by now, Bob, enlighten me, Bob. How does this work?
From Playboy.
Now, don't insult Bob from Playboy. I actually give more credit to Bob from Playboy than I do this douche.
You're right.
Why?
You're right.
I know I'm right. What am I right about? Now I'm scared.
You should give more credit to Bob from Playboy than this douche. That's all. You're right. It's true.
And when you're right, you're right.
No, that's all.
Because if that's going to happen, then theoretically we should be living in a utopia. Because everybody would just be doing it because it's the right thing to do. You know how you kind of get there? Do you know how you get a society that has everybody doing the right thing, or mostly doing the right thing?
Ah, yes.
It kind of starts with you.
Oh, you mean, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Oh, I'm asking.
Yeah, it's that. It's you start with yourself. You fix you. You get you worry, stay in your lane, get yourself straight, get your junk together, clean your house. Fix your yard, clean all that crap out. Then you team up with someone who's got their junk together. And then you start teaching. You teach your children. You get them to teach their friends. You start teaching your friends. And before long, everybody starts to work on themselves, and it helps to pass it along. And before long, that ripple spreads.
That's right.
You're still going to have it. You're still going to have problems. It's a sinful world. But by God, it'll at least be
It'll
better.
make you better.
And we don't have to listen to Bob over here talk nuts.
And before we go, Hashtag what thou heardest, thou wishest thou did not.
Wow.
Is a very long hashtag from Slightly Venomous Kirk, and no, we will not use that.
Kudos, though. I mean, creativity.
Good
Heck,
job.
Yes.
Nicely done. Anyway, we have some numbers.
Run the bells, baby.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Thursday, October 17th. Today we had 13 missed innuendo bells, 39 actual bells, giving us a C+ for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
It's DOAEshow.com, mojo50.com. Follow us, Defenders Live, at DOA Show on all of the social medias. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good,
It
though.
could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey!